Hey everyone, welcome to North Edisto Outdoors. I am so happy to have you here today. I'm going to show you how you can build a rack for your pickup truck that can carry two full-size kayaks or fishing kayaks. This can be done for less than $100 and take less than a day to build, including driving to the store and getting all of the supplies that you need. So here I've already got two sawbuck set up, and I'm just laying out the 2x4s. I already previously ripped a composite board. I got a 16-foot composite board. I ripped it down the middle and I cut it in half, so that made 4 pieces. I'm using those for the bunks that's going to go on the rack so that the kayaks have something nice and smooth to slide in and out of. When you put the deck screws down through that material, you can sink it in and it completely envelops the edges of those screws, so you've got nothing there to scrape the bottom of your kayak. I know a lot of people are using 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC, but every time I see that done, that 2-inch Schedule 40 is cracked. Like, I've never seen this stuff actually last. So I'm hoping that this deck board is a good idea. Only time will tell. I've not seen anybody else use the composite board for this, so I'm hoping that this will work out well for me. You know, my son and I, we like to go and get some fishing done every now and again, and I don't want to have to keep fussing around with this rack over and over again. Once I build it once, I'm hoping it'll last for years. The thing that you'll need is you'll need at least 8 of these grade 2 all-weather treated 2x4s, and I'm doubling them up right here. You can kind of see I'm just putting some deck screws in there, doubling them up to add some strength. I use all of the boards here and I like laying them flat. I don't put them up on the edge like a traditional boat trailer. What I did just there with the kayak was kind of mark where the bunks needed to go so that they'll go into the channels on the bottom of these kayaks. Almost all these new fishing kayaks, or almost all fishing kayaks, whether they're new or older now, have almost like a tri-hull effect. So you have like a little V in the middle, and then 2 kind of almost like catamaran style hull on the outside. And anyway, what I'm trying to do is put the finished side of the composite board on the top of these boards here, so the bunks will have the finished smooth edge rubbing against the the plastic of the kayak. So it won't be anything that I made with the saw. Everything will be smooth touching the hull. Shouldn't have anything there to kind of wear. Shouldn't damage these kayaks at all. And matter of fact, it worked out perfect just like that. The rough saw cut edge was not touching any of the plastic on these kayaks once it was put down, but you're just really going to have to take a look at that on your own. I think I did mine 11 and then 22 inches out from the inside. I think that's what it ended up being, but you can see there that's basically what you got with that rack. You can kind of see that smooth edge is to the center and there's nothing really there. I'll put the rough edge to the outside where it doesn't rub the plastic on those kayaks. And to hold that in place, I put a couple of these eye bolts in, and I've put them on the bottom and on the top, and I'm using the straps to go to the tie downs in the bed, and I'm also using those same eyes for connecting to the strap. Yeah, if I had to do this over again, I would put some of the eye bolts right there, because where it's running across now, it's kind of in a bad spot, and it's not really getting down on the hull of that kayak well, and sometimes it'll slip and it will try to mess up that gear back here. So got to be careful of that. You really need to look at your kayak and see how it's going to come together. That's not good. I'm going to have to put some eye bolts right here so that I have a better place to strap this kayak down in the future. But other than that, it really turned out well. And that's the great thing too about using like a lumber rack like this, is that once you get it in place, you can kind of modify it a little bit. Definitely though, you're going to want to make sure that you can hold it down tight. I've got ratchet straps down there that holds all of the I guess the timber frame down to the bed of the truck. That along with the C-clamp. So I don't really think it's going to go anywhere. It seemed very solid. I was actually doing dips on it. So if you're going to build this, it really only took a few hours. Hey, if you think this helped you out, please like and subscribe. It only takes a moment and really helps out the channel. I'm going to try to make more tutorials and more outdoor videos for everyone.